Do you know what it's like to be 36, unmarried, and without a boyfriend?
Every Saturday and Sunday, a unique tradition takes place in China's major cities. Most notably here in Shanghai's People's Park, parents gather under umbrellas, with handwritten resumes not for themselves, but for their adult children. This is the Chinese marriage market, a place where family, tradition, and social expectations collide. China has a long history of arranged marriages, where families would rely on matchmakers to find suitable spouses for their children.
想去见一面不想就商量，我们也不带逼你。
你年纪不小了，就当出去认识个朋友。
反正见个面吃个饭，你也不会掉个肉，成人不成，还看你有没得缘分。
又不是这样的跟他结婚，
俺对你蛮满意，我不知好歹。
这哪个结不是结，差不多就行了。
你都30几啊，俺怎么嫌弃你？你有没这个嫌弃俺的？
While the practice of arranged marriages has largely faded, the concept of parental involvement in the marriage process persists. The Chinese marriage market, as we see it today, began to emerge in the early 21st century, coinciding with rapid urbanization and the pressures of modern life. The marriage market is essentially a modern manifestation of traditional matchmaking. It arose as families struggled to reconcile their desire to see their children married with the changing attitudes of younger generations, who increasingly prioritize careers, independence, and personal choice in relationships. Profiles often emphasize tangible qualifications. Height and physical appearance are listed alongside educational background, income, job stability, and whether they own property, a major factor in Chinese society. If both parties find the profiles compatible, they exchange contact information. Meetings are then arranged for their children, often with parental supervision. In the marriage market, parents take on the role of matchmakers. Many believe it is their duty to find a suitable partner for their child, as marriage is not just a union of two people. Matches in the marriage market are often determined by strict criteria. Age, for example, plays a critical role. Women over 27 are often labeled as Sheng or leftover women, a term that carries significant social stigma. In Chinese society, there is a pervasive belief that a woman's marriageability decreases with age.
我38岁的年纪，我没办法呀。我现在从宁波来到杭州呀，我也不想来的呀。我38岁了，我父母在家天天失眠，根本睡不着。
那你把我带回家，你父母就不失眠了，看着我老高兴了。我跟你说，
我觉得。
While this idea is changing among younger generations, it remains deeply ingrained in the mindset of many parents.
你多大呀？
我24。
我30了，女大3抱金砖，你这抱2块金砖啊？
那我也不喜欢姐姐型的，你说要大个1、2岁还行，你这也差太多了。
你开什么车？
我没有车。
明来了，你啥时候能出现啊？你看看那个，你能上来看看吗？我领着小男孩来了。
上来，
那个当保安都当乖了，你看我这要被人碰到啊！老啥？你看如何比这个压力？你看装的啥样？也不看着我不大行。没有，那谁行？走吧。
Another major criterion is property ownership, with skyrocketing real estate prices in cities like Shanghai and Beijing. Owning an apartment is seen as a sign of stability and financial security. I really didn't expect to be rejected on to blind dates because I had a house. Everyone knows I have a mortgage of $7,000 a month. How about these blind dates? I never hide anything from partners. I will inform the other party of my true situation one by one. But having a house has become a stumbling block to my blind date. To be precise, having a mortgage has become my deductible. In these two blind dates, they jointly replied to me that they wanted to find a full payment, car and house beer. After marriage, you don't need to consider the pressure of any mortgage and car loan. Of course, I can understand their point of view, but as a boy who just turned 30 this year, I am just an ordinary foreigner who has worked hard in Beijing for 7 years. The down payment is also saved by myself every month. I really don't know what the current standard for girls to find their other half is, especially the last blind date. The woman said I didn't meet his standards. What he wants is an annual salary to million have a car and a house in Beijing. Actually, I can understand. It's just that he's just looking for a reason to sugar my dad. I figured it out too. Making money is my greatest confidence. I'm actually quite introverted. Not suitable for blind dates. Many people commented on my interview under a blind date. That's a big part of why I went into sales. In fact, I have been breaking through myself. Income and educational background are equally critical. Parents often prefer candidates who have graduated from prestigious universities or hold well-paying jobs, as these are indicators of future success.
你在家什么样的男孩？
我找个正能量的啊，有责任心的，
有房有车，
有在广州有居住的房子，
一定有，
没有关系。
地铁很方便，对吧？
有上进心、有赚钱的能力就 OK 了。你是哪个国家的？
啊，美国。
美国啊？
我们有美国群，我们有美国群。
他是美国相亲群的群管理员。
啊，
如果说你要是找
你进去也可以进的，
可以进美国相亲群。
可以。
那你加他的微信就行了。
加微信，
你们都可以
加微信。
可以进我们的相亲群。
我找你哦。
好，交朋友。就是
多少年出生？
我99年。
99。
太小吗
？99。哇，羡慕。
很年轻哦。
handsome， 羡慕。
没有。
我的天哪 ！My God， 你有没有进？
可以。
我是这里的天河公园的最早的。
As China continues to modernize, attitudes toward marriage are evolving. Young people are delaying marriage, prioritizing careers, and redefining what it means to be happy.
Do you know what it's like to be 36, unmarried, and without a boyfriend? It's not the independent, clear-headed heroine you might imagine. In reality, I'm afraid of dating, afraid of relationships, and I can't even think about marriage. It's not because I'm not trying or that I'm not good enough. I have a master's degree, started a business, and bought a house. But when it comes to marriage, I feel weak. I've gone on many blind dates, and just the thought of being judged for my age makes me not want to go out again. If I meet someone I like and we get along well, if I show any temper, they'll say, "You're not young anymore."
我今年44岁，没结婚。男人不结婚。
I am 44 years old this year and not married. The fact that men are not getting married is going to become a mainstream social phenomenon. One of the reasons is that the cost of marriage is simply too high. First of all, the issue of housing is right in front of us. Let's not talk about the house prices in big cities.
The Chinese marriage market is more than just a place for matchmaking. It's a reflection of a society in transition. It captures the tension between tradition and modernity, the deep bond between parents and children, and the evolving definitions of love and success.